G'day guys, this is Tier and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I know I've been kind of off the rails with recording wise and making sure I upload consistently, but life's been a bit crazy and I haven't really had a chance to. I hope you guys can forgive me, but I'm going to be trying to cover everything in this update through the lens of how I've been enjoying it the last couple of days, because I've just been playing it as if I was a player, not as a content creator, and I've really been enjoying it. This last update has been amazing and it has changed Fallout 76 from top to bottom. It is a completely different game with a completely different end game loop in my eyes. So let's just talk about a few things. Legendary crafting, amazing. I absolutely love the legendary crafting system that has come to life here in this update. It's exactly, almost exactly information for information, like recommendation for recommendation, what I said should be happening way back in the day when they made the original legendary crafting where it was all randomized. It's basically how it works now is exactly how I recommended it pretty much back in the day. So that's awesome. I'm really glad that that's happened. So legendary crafting is great. It has allowed me to do a lot of things that I couldn't do previously for my characters. I've got a lot of legendary mods that I will be crafting and chasing. So for example, on my melee guy, I now have a full set of unyielding cavalier strength secret service. As you can see there, I've finally been able to do that. As a lot of you know that have been keeping up to date with my build videos, my melee guy has had almost a full set of perfect unyielding cavalier strength for like 4 years. But it was just missing 3 pieces of cavalier, and I had reduced full damage and then a nothing random piece on the other armor piece. I'm also working towards that set for civil engineer and got 2 pieces so far, so that's great. Thorn is not going, I haven't started on my Thorn yet, but you know, that'll get there when it gets there as well. This is all stuff to build towards in the future, and it's going to take some time, which is great. It's something to work towards and I'm enjoying it. Weapon wise, I've already got a heap of god roll weapons on here, but I was able to perfect my bloodied auto axe. So before, this auto axe didn't have power attack, but it did have weapons breaks and bloodied. So now it's a perfect god roll. I'm considering swapping at the break slower for strength, but you know, we'll see. But the point is, legendary crafting has been great so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I'll just show you guys what... So I hoarded a little bit. I wasn't going to go doomsday prepper and over prep for the legendary crafting system. I was kind of just going to wing it and do what I thought would be necessary. And out of all that, this is what I can craft so far. Executioners, mutants, two-shot, vampires, crippling, intelligence for armor, faster fire rate, durability, safe crackers, secret agents, and faster reload. I can craft all of those, so that's really good. And these are the loosed ones that I have collected at the moment. Got 2 bloodied, Eternal, Fireproof, which has a spelling mistake there, I think that's kind of funny. Glutton, Inertial, faster fire rate, Steady, Vats Enhanced, 2 defenders, durability, lucky, and secret agents. I'd unlocked a lot more of those. I've gotten a few sentinels and explosives which I have used. And I've gotten a few Cavaliers, which obviously I've used on this guy. So let me just show you throughout all my characters what I've done so far. So just to touch on this as well and give you guys a little bit of a tip. That guy is my main. That's Freya, my melee build. I'm using that character as my master crafter. I am transferring every single legendary weapon and armor piece that I possibly can to that character to then scrap. That's what I did with everything previously. That's what I was preparing to do. So everything from my mule that I wanted to scrap, everything that Thor, Hela, Odin, Ragnar happened to have and collected in the weeks leading up to this update, I transferred to Freya, and she's the one that's going to be scrapping. That's why that one character has so many mods, loose mods unlocked, and so many loose mods just in the stash box, because that's going to be my master crafter. I'm not going to go out of my way and make any of these other characters scrap legendary items. They're just going to be playing when I feel like playing on those characters. As you can tell by the level, I play on all of them semi-frequently at the same pace. So I recommend for you guys to do the same. It's really going to be quite valuable to have your one main character be your master crafter that does all your scrapping and legendary crafting. Alright, and here we are on the pistol character, camp loading in. So this is what I've done so far. So I've always had a mix match set of unyielding Secret Service armor on this guy. But so far, I've made it to where the second star on all of them is action point refresh. So that's done so far. Next up is to make every third star piece on this set Sentinel. I've done one so far on the chest piece, so this one is perfect. I've just got to make sure the other 4 pieces have the Sentinel's effect. And then armor set for this character is done. I have done a few things with explosive. I've got an explosive alien blaster, which is quite fun. Nothing crazy. I'm a little bit disappointed that this one isn't working properly, and the explosive effect doesn't work with the poison or cryo mod. I'm unsure if that increases the damage still, but it doesn't make an explosive effect. So, yeah. So I've done that, and I've also put an explosive effect on my really powerful, what was a bloodied crit damage reload speed Enclave plasma pistol. So now it's bloodied explosive, and as you can tell, it looks cool. I love the little green explosion. And it definitely works. It's damaging myself. So yeah, that's great. And this is the last character that I'm going to show you guys, because I haven't done too much on the other 2. But we have a little bit of progress on my power armor guy. So let's just get all these out, these power armor sets. So this is my main one. As you guys know from my Dreadnought builds, I've been rocking an almost perfect set of Overeaters Sentinel AP Refresh Ultra Sight power armor, which is this fella right here. I haven't done anything more to it. It's still missing good second star effects on most of them. However, I have switched gears with this. I can now finally perfect my T65 set, which is ever so slightly more defensive and better than the Ultra Sight one. So as you can see, this is a full set of Overeaters Sentinel. I finally was able to complete the Sentinel for the T65. However, I decided not to go with AP Refresh. I decided with the usefulness of Endurance, I'm going to try and make every single second star on this armor the +2 to Endurance. So I've got 2 of those done so far. See there? I just need 3 more for these guys right there. What that does is it'll increase my Endurance, which means more health, which is the purpose of this build, tanking, and also means more damage resistance due to Iron Stomach, more energy, fire, cryo, poison resistance due to natural resistance, more AP to make use with dodgy and sprinting, and if I happen to use VATS or whatever. So basically, dodgy is the main concern there, but more AP, and more chance to, more disease resistance. So all in all, having more endurance benefits me greatly on this build, so I'm going to try and get a full set of Overeaters Sentinel Endurance. I think that's the way to go for a tanking build. Stuff like that will definitely be more prevalent with raid bosses when the higher difficulty content comes out. As it stands right now, you don't really need to min-max to this degree, but you guys know me, I min-max. From there, I am going to be trying to complete my Overeaters Sentinel AP Strangleheart. That'll take a good while. I want to do one for Hellcat. That's okay. Not showing up, but I've made no progress there. Oh, there we go. I'm going to be doing one for Hellcat just to have that as well. And I will be doing one for Union. I just don't have all of it crafted at the moment. It's fine. It'll take some time. And I've also got a PvP set here just in case, because PvP can be fun. A full Assassin Sentinel, receive less damage from explosions. Ultra Sight, that's fun. Yee. So that's it with armor. On this guy, I've finally been able to make my, what was a 2-star, Bloodied Fire Rate Gauss minigun 3-star. I've got a shit 3-star effect there, but I was able to put explosives on it. So this makes the damage stack. So now it does 15 weapon explosive damage on top of 20 explosive damage there from the 2nd-star effect. So 35 in total. It's a little bit more damaging. A lot better than the faster fire rate effect on this weapon, and consumes a little bit less ammo, which is nice. I was able to do this as well. Bloodied explosive, reduced weight, plasma caster. This is so good. This thing hits like a goddamn truck. I'm going to be doing a proper video on this sort of thing, but see if we can snipe this guy. Yeah, it hits like a damn truck. Even the explosive radius is just like, wow. None of those projectiles hit dead on. That was all explosive damage. From there, I was able to also recraft my explosive Gatling plasma. There's bloodied, explosive, reduced weight. This thing also hits like a truck. Let me demonstrate. Yeah, these weapons, explosive energy weapons, are so much fun. I love that they have unique visual effects. It's great. I love that Bethesda took mine and Mapex's advice. I'm pretty sure this came about because of that video we made during the solving the legacy problem, that whole video. We were pushing pretty heavily to make this a thing where all of the elemental explosive effects would look unique visually. And finally it's happened. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, from there, that's pretty much all I've done weapon-wise. I've done a few other things, but they're not really worth mentioning. From there, I do want to talk about the importance of public teams. Most of the time I see people doing casual. I have seen a few people actually do this themselves. I don't think anyone's covered this on YouTube. But exploration teams, bonus endurance, actually very valuable now. Getting that bonus endurance, you can get up to 4 more endurance, will help you get a lot more, obvious, endurance. And then you can benefit even more, get more damage resistance, more energy, fire, cryo, poison, more AP, all that good stuff. You can get even more bonuses when you're just exploring. If you're not concerned with leveling up slightly faster, then an exploration team is actually very beneficial now, which is great. It's always good to see more of a use case for more things that are in the game. From there, let's talk about the best build things. I actually quite like this. A lot of the community is shitting on this effect, this feature, but I quite like it. So we've got a best build right here. This is my Atomic Brotherhood ship build. I'm sure you guys have seen this in some videos here and there, but it's basically just what I tried to make a combination of a Brotherhood airship and like a pirate ship. And it turned out pretty cool. So it's called Atomic Brotherhood ship build. Oh, it appears to have appeared in a few people's worlds. I've got 9 likes on it. That's cool. Basically, I took these photos of it. As you can see down there, I named it there. And I just submitted it for best build. And almost every hour, it has a chance on appearing in people's random worlds, which is cool. And people can check it out. People can like it. If you see any of my best builds out there, guys, give them a bloody like. But the real benefit to these things is you can take the stuff in here that are in collectors. So, I guess public service announcement, if you guys are doing best builds, don't lock your things. You know, does it really matter to you if some wastelander walks by and takes your bloody 40 firewood, takes your mud cookie or whatever? This stuff's infinite, it respawns. So if you're doing a best build, I think it's quite valuable for the average wastelander just walking by. Leave your stuff unlocked, and it can benefit those that are walking by. They're probably more likely to give your best build a like as well. Does nothing for you, it just helps the wasteland just a tad. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's my best build there. There's one of them. Let's look at a few more of my best builds before we end the video. Alright, so here we are back on my melee character. Raise Sanctuary, manage best build. This is what I put up. Private Cliffside Sanctuary build. Makes sense, just took some nice pictures of it. And obviously I left all my stuff unlocked so people can take what they want. That's what it looks like if you're managing one. This is what it looks like if you're looking at someone else's. You can click on it, fast travel there, report it, preview it before you go there. And it looks like what I just shown you when you're managing. So you see what people took photos of and what they named it. See how many likes it's got. This one's got 8. I don't think this one's actually appeared in anyone's things yet. It's got 0 likes. Or maybe people just hate this one. But yeah, that's what this one looks like. Alright, and here we are back on the Rifleman / Commando. my fabled houseboat. Love this build. Great build. Got a little quick tour in case you haven't seen it. It's on the water. It's on a houseboat. What else is there to describe? This one has gotten quite a few likes as well, which is nice. So it's appeared. People have made the effort to come down here. 6 likes, makeshift houseboat. Again, everything's unlocked, so take what you need. If you see my builds, give them a like. Apparently having more likes makes them higher probability to appear in different worlds. I don't know. People shit on this feature. I think it's quite nice. I think it's cool. It's just a way for, you know, if you got a nice camp, it'll show up and people will see it. Alright, and here we are on the shotgunner. This might not look like much, but this is where my camp is at as well. What I've done so far, I'll show you the camp in a second, but manage best build here. I don't think this one's appeared either. This one is kind of a glitched one from back in the day. It's an underground camp glitched under there, and it's also a big arena for people to fight in where I hosted fight clubs back in the day. Very old video on my channel going over that. I thought this would be quite a fun best build. So it's like you manage it, you go to preview it and you see, oh wow, it's an underground camp. How do I get down there? It's a secret fight club. I want to get down there and fight with my mates if you come across this randomly. that would be the message. So it's called Secret Raider Arena. And then there's a little hint here in the pictures of how to get down there. Me next to the entrance. And then a picture of the entrance. If it'll bloody load, come on. Come on now, game. There you go, that's the entrance right there. It's a secret. If you know, you know. That's the entrance. But yeah, you can get under the ground right there. If you see this randomly on Xbox, please try and make your way in. Have a fisticuffs battle with your mate down there in the arena. It was always quite fun. There's my name there. And on the shotgunner, I've made my Kabloom Bloodied Explosive Reload. So I've just changed Bloodied there. Very powerful weapon now, with the poison changes as well. Gas shotgun has been absolutely nerfed into the ground. That's another thing. I was hoping they would counteract the nerf to the explosions a lot more than what they did, and it's pretty rough to use, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of. From there we have changes to medics as well. My shotgun surgeon is going to be a lot more viable, which I will be making a proper build on finally. See, I knew that these medic changes were coming at some point in the future, so that's why I was never making a medic build. But now it's out and I can make the proper medic healer build for raids in the future, so looking forward to that. Oh yeah, just want to put out there as well, I do have the new endurance perks on basically every character, every build, in some variation. So for, if it's a tank character, like if it's not sneaking, it does use all 4. This is the motto I'm going with. This is basically how I'm using all of them. I'm using Iron Stomach, Natural, Thirst, and Vaccinated if I'm not sneaking. If I am sneaking, I use 3 of them. I just take out Iron Stomach because my logic and thinking for that is I'm not trying to take damage, I'm trying to sneak, so I don't need that extra damage resistance. However, the extra, you know, fire, cryo, and poison resistance is very handy for, you know, poison bombs. I might be sneaking and there might be a toxic cloud around me, or I might get hit by a fire bomb in Colossal Problem or something. This will help with that, and I don't need to break stealth, so let's keep that. And Thirst Quencher, obviously more AP, that's going to be great for sneak or tank regardless. And obviously you need Vaccinated to synergize with all of them, because all of these work if you're not diseased. So yeah, in case you're wondering, updates are done with my builds, that's basically it. I've just fit those 4 perk cards in. And then from there, so closes the video. Just a nice little overview showing you guys what I've been doing with the new update and what my thoughts are on it. I love it so far. There's not really any aspects of it that I hate. The Legendary Crafting is great. The best building thing is fun. The changes to builds is sorely needed. The Legendary module stuff where we have basically infinite avenues to get legendary modules. You basically, to do the legendary crafting, you just now have to play the game. You can do daily ops, you can do expeditions, you can do random public events, you can do boss events. Most prevalently, they give the most modules, and that's how you earn them. Every aspect of the game rewards you for something with the end game player loop. And then all of those events will also give you random legendary items that you then scrap to learn the legendary effects or get the legendary box mods. It's a low chance, but you'll get them eventually. It's not supposed to be all learnt on day one. It's supposed to be something that you play the game for a long time, and eventually, you yourself can learn what you need and create exactly what you want. If you're unlucky, you can seek out a master crafter that is fucking hyper fixated on learning everything. Just look at the trading community. It is bustling. People are being really great over there. They're doing 1-for-1 box trades, or they're trading other stuff for box trades if they can craft it. Some of them are even just doing it for free. If you're lucky and you found a guy that can craft you Bloodied, Unyielding, Sentinel, and they have a lot of modules, and for whatever reason they're like, yeah man, I can craft you that, just give me a couple caps, give me this, give me that. Done, easy, sold. That's how it should be. That's what other MMO-like games like ESO, they do stuff like that. They have master crafters that can do stuff for you. Just, front the exotic material. Like it might be a bobblehead or whatever to craft an explosive effect. You want the explosive effect? All the dude wants is a bobblehead and maybe some caps or maybe something else, and good to go. Fucking yeehaw. The trading community definitely, once all the RMTers and hoarders and crybabies get over it, is going to be bustling even more. So far, I've actually been involved in trading on Reddit, which I've never done in the whole 6 years I've been playing this game. I've been involved in it, and I've been trading box mods 1-for-1. The other day, I traded a Basher's legendary mod for a faster fire rate. There it is right there. I traded a Through Hiker's 3rd star for a Sentinel's effect. I've done heaps of trades. It's just, 1-to-1, nothing crazy. There's no people trying to gouge you. It's a new thing. Everyone's just trying to get what they want, and for the most part, the community's being pretty great and, helping each other out, which is how it should be. All in all, I love this new update. It's great. I'm going to go into depth on particular things down the track, but I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the little that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the little overview, enjoyed seeing what I'm getting up to in game, seeing what I've been doing with legendary crafting, my best builds and my character builds, stuff like that. If you've enjoyed it, smash the like button, helps out with the algorithm. Chuck a sub if you're new, all that good stuff. And obviously, if you see my best builds in game, give them a like. That's going to be me, and yeah, roll the outro. That's going to do it for me. A massive shout out to all of my channel members. You're all legends, and thank you for your continued support on the channel. If you like what I do here and you'd like to support me further, then consider becoming a member or check out my merch store. We've got a lot of great designs and benefits, so be sure to check that out in the description. And while you're down there, chuck me a follow on my other social medias and join my Discord. Subscribe if you're new and like the video if you've enjoyed. I've been Tia, and I'll catch us in the next one. Welcome to Valhalla.